Let us open a browser and type the address provided to you by the council. This will take user to the login page of Careers. Now, enter your username, password, and click Login. On successful login, the user gets navigated to the home page of Careers. To start reviewing, click on e-registration type. Following the activation of registration, user gets navigated to the dashboard. In the dashboard, user can view the registration statistics, tasks assigned to the user, and notifications from the council. We can also see the menus that will take user to different functionalities of registration. Now, for registering students for ICSE examination, click on ICSE menu and select Registration. We will come back to the screen and I will explain about the batch concept later in the session. So now, let us add a student by clicking on Add New Candidate. This will take user to the registration form where user can enter the candidate details. Let us go ahead and fill the details for a candidate. Under personal information, enter candidate's name, select gender, nationality, category, date of birth, here enter parent's name, Aadhaar ID is optional. If the candidate is handicapped in any way and is looking for special consideration, it can be mentioned here. Now, under subject selection, user need to select subjects from the groups Group 1, Group 2 and Group 3. In Group 1, since two subjects, English, History, Civics and Geography are compulsory, it remains selected by default. Warning message pops up when our subject selection violates the rules. Similarly, select subjects from Group 2 and Group 3. Now, we have completed filling the details of a student. Let us click on Save. Sorry, here I forgot to select the religion. So kindly select the religion. And again, click on Save. On saving the data successfully, system shows a confirmation message. We can also click on Save and Continue to save details of the current student and start entering the details of another student. Enter candidate details such as name, select gender, nationality. Let us assume this candidate is exempted from studying second language. So, I'm going to select the exempted checkbox. Select category, date of birth, religion. Instead of providing parent's name, here I am entering guardian's name. Under subject selection, select subjects. We can click on Save to save candidate's details. Even after saving, user can go back and edit any information if it's required. Change the required data and save again. Let us click on Back to Batch and we'll be taken to the bachelor screen. Batch is nothing but a group of students. It is created automatically when we start adding a new student. In the bachelor screen, user can see a new batch displayed under batch name with number of candidates as 2, state open, and under next action, we can see 2 actions add and finish. Clicking on add, user gets navigated to the registration form where user can add more students to the same batch as explained earlier. Since we have already gone through the demonstration, we will click on Back to Batch. That will take us to the bachelor screen. We will close this batch with just 2 candidates by clicking on Finish. Now, you will not be able to add any more students to this batch. If you have more students to be added, click on Add New Candidate, which will create another batch. Now, the batch is ready for candidate review, where each student will be coming for verifying his or her information and updating the registration form with photo and signature. We can also see that the state of the batch as candidate review. The number 2 in the braces represent the number of candidates to complete the process of review. Well, to start candidate review, we'll click on batch name, which will take us to the candidates list. User gets navigated to the candidates list screen where students under that particular batch are displayed. We can view the details such as candidate name, gender, nationality, category, date of birth, and state of all students in that batch. Now, for reviewing the details of candidates, user needs to click on name of each candidate. Now, we need to call students one by one to verify his information, capture his photo and signature as a form of acceptance. Candidate can view his personal and subject information in the same screen and can do corrections if it's required. For capturing student's photo using webcam, user need to click on Capture Photo. Adjust the webcam to get a clear picture of the candidate and click on Capture. User can click on Capture more than one time if required. Once user is satisfied with the picture, click on Upload. In case if user is not able to use the webcam, we can also upload candidate's photo by clicking on Choose File and select the required file from the system, which I'll be explaining in the coming session. Now, for uploading student signature using signature capturing device, click on Capture Signature. Sign on the signature tablet when the pop-up window appears, where we have two options, Clear and Upload. Clicking on Clear, signature gets erased and user can ask candidate to sign again and again until the signature is properly captured. And finally, signature can be uploaded by clicking on Upload. In case if user is not able to use the signature tablet, we can also upload the candidate signature by clicking on Choose File and selecting the file where the scanned copy of the signature is available. Student can also review his or her respective information and ensure that the information captured by the school staff is accurate. Select the confirmation checkbox and click on Confirm to complete this step. This action will take a user to the candidate list screen. Here, we can notice the state of corresponding candidate as Candidate Review Completed. Now, user can click on the name of next candidate whose state is Candidate Review Pending and proceed further. Now we have reached the review page. This particular candidate have requested for second language exemption, which requires documents as a proof to be submitted for the council's approval. Similarly, guardianship's documents also need to be uploaded. So now let me upload these documents using the upload button and choose the corresponding files from the system. Details of the required proofs are shown in the pop-up window. Similarly, as explained earlier, we can upload student's photo by clicking on Choose File and selecting the required file from the system. Similarly, for signature also. We can notice the state of all students in the batch as Candidate Review Completed. To return back to the batches screen, click on Back to Batch. Now we can notice the batch state as Principal Review. The number 2 in the braces represent the number of candidates to be reviewed by the principal. Let us wait till these students under the batch are reviewed by the principal to proceed with the payment.